All right, guys. Again, this is Speed Bancroft, founder and CEO of Speedy Eats. I thought I'd take a little bit of time to do some Q&A. We've probably done maybe 100, 150 discussions or calls with operators over the last 4 or 5 weeks. And I thought I'd take some time for some of the folks who were not able to get on the calls. We're going to do some Q&A where I'm going to ask the questions that are typically asked on these calls, and then I'll give my answer on the call, or what we normally how we approach the answers. So the first question would be, where can your units operate? So our systems, our oven, it has a catalytic converter. Doesn't need a vent hood. They can be set up inside or out. If you set it up inside, we have partnerships with Pour My Beer and Tatville, as well as those. By the way, Pour My Beer and Tatville are self-pour alcohol systems. So our software can integrate with theirs to make like an automated pizza pub or an automated barbecue pub, where you walk in, it's an outlet shopping center space, like a retail space, and everything's automated. We're the food side of it. We also, if you set up the system in a like an event space, like a where they're doing football games, things like that, we have a partnership with Seats, which is an app for foot carriers, and we can do delivery to people in their seats while they're watching games. So our system has an application in that space as well. Now, if you set it up outside, we're perfect for parking lots, and there's no water connection needed. All we need is a 100 amp service line. All of our systems are capable of delivery through third party, so we connect to DoorDash, Grubhub, Uber Eats, Waiter, and Postmates. So when you set up with us, you're going to have a menu on their platforms as well as your own app. So what are the size of the units? Right now, we believe that the units are going to be 22 feet by 8.5 feet wide by 8.5 feet tall. Roughly 200 square feet for the building. And if you set it up outside, you're going to need roughly 800 square feet for if you're setting up in a parking lot. That includes the stacking, car stacking for the drive-through. Do you offer a warranty? Yes. Our warranty on the hardware is 100,000 cycles, which with normal usage should be anywhere from 3 to 5 years on the hardware. For the electrical and PLC, it's 10 years. So how is maintenance done? Well, we contract with Pitney Bowes for our service technicians. They have 2,200 service technicians throughout the U.S. And so we contract with them. It's $300 a month for their monthly visit where they do calibration and some preventative maintenance. It's an additional $300 if the system goes down. The method of operation, if that does occur, is the system automatically goes into shutdown, and if there's any orders in the queue for customers, those orders are reimbursed and they get a discount on their next order. Operators are required to store spare parts. Pitney Bowes does offer a program. It's $400 a month. They can store the parts for you. However, when you buy into our system, you do have to bundle spare parts, the parts that are most prone to failure, and you can store those yourselves and forego that $400 a month fee from Pitney Bowes. However, you have to provide the space where the technician can access those spare parts 24/7. Do you offer training? Yes, we are starting a university here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. It's a week-long training seminar for operators. We teach you the hardware, everything to do with the hardware, the electrical, the software training, as well as the food production training. Do you allow white labeling? Yes, we do allow white labeling. You don't have to buy into the Speedy Eats program. If you want to call it something unique and you have your own products, when you come in to do our training, we will pre-program your menu. We'll do your vinyl wrap for you, and we'll custom build your app for you, so what the customer sees. So you can white label this system. It doesn't have to be a Speedy Eats. So what is my cost? We believe that the hardware cost is going to be around $110,000. The training, delivery, foundation prep, that's for a parking lot, installation and initial calibration is an additional 25,000, making for an all-in of 135,000. That's the hardware of 110K and an additional 25,000 for training, delivery, foundation prep, installation, and calibration, making for or an additional 25,000. That's all in of 135,000. What can my return on investment look like? Now, we don't have a unit in the market right now. We are building our second generation unit, and we believe that the way that it's going to look on your financials is that you have an opportunity to generate a 1-year return on investment. Now, our per ticket transaction is a little different than a normal kiosk. A normal kiosk, what's out in the market right now, pizza kiosks, things of that nature, their per ticket transaction is around $8.50. Ours is higher. We offer beverages, side items, and condiments. We believe our per ticket transaction is going to be around $15. And if you sell 60 meals a day at $15, 330 days a year, you're going to generate roughly $300,000 a year. With all expenses included, that's including a $40,000 a year salary, you should be maintaining a 40% net margin, giving you a net profit or bottom line of $120,000. But of course, this is assumption based. We're building our second generation right now. It's going to be ready in 6 to 8 months. We're going to put it out in the market, and we will know for sure what the units are capable of doing after that. We do hope that some of the operators who are listening to this are going to participate as an investor. Whatever you invest, up to $20,000 you get back as a discount on your first unit. If you invest $500, you get that back on a unit as well. You just need to coordinate with us in advance. Let us know that you're investing, so that we can make sure to flag you when you come in as an investor, so we know that you're participating in that program. Also, we're going to be sending out a email for when we have the second generation built and installed, and we're going to send out invitations to everybody. So please stay in the loop on our updates. This is the first update. We'll be giving these once every 2 weeks, possibly once every week, just going through different things that we're learning. So anyway, if you're interested, stay in the loop. We'll send you an invitation whenever we get the second generation built. You can fly in here to Baton Rouge. You can go through the drive-through, and you can order delivery. And we'll see what you think about it after you experience it firsthand. So thanks for taking the time to listen to our first updates, and appreciate it for taking the time to fill out our operator form.